Jai Hare Krishna, Vrindavaneshwari in Brazil.
Dandavad.
Dhanavad. So
How
very
are you?
welcome.
Pleased
Happy to see
meet you,
you.
Praneshwari.
Leela
Thank
Shakti and
Me too.
Anu Krishna, they have mentioned you several times. And I said, well, what I feel from her is that she's very sweet, that you are very sweet.
Oh, it's
And
a
Krishna loves you a lot.
Krishna and Leela Shakti.
Yes.
I talked to the two of her today. 10 kisses for me.
Very good. Panuga Prabhu, Lilamoy Prabhu.
Going to have to be careful with we won't both be able to have the microphone on at the same time.
It's because last time I didn't have my earphones.
Okay.
Now I have them and there is no collision in the sound.
Let's see.
Okay.
So I'm turning on my loudspeaker so we'll get sound.
Okay.
Govinda, 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 Gopala, Gopala. Can you hear me? Vrindavaneshwari Didi, you can hear? Okay, very good. Chintamani Didi, Jai Re Prabhu, Jai Dandavat, Rupanuga Prabhu in the clear blue sky between the white clouds of Australia. Dandavat, Rupanuga Prabhu. Udaran Prabhu, Udaran Prabhu, we're missing you. We are missing you and thinking of you. Actually, we're missing all of you, but Udaran Prabhu, because Suresh is here, then Udaran should be here, we think. And Leela Moy Prabhu, you are with us, so we're not missing you. You're with us. Hare Krishna. Seva Rupa, Devi Dasi, and little Kaila. Hare Krishna, Kaila.
Hare
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Are you? Can you say something, Seva Rupa, so I know that I have sound? Oh, I see.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Again.
Kaila, say
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
So softly.
Softly. Oh, all right. All right. Good to have you with us, both of you. And Tungarasa Didi, Lynn, and Radha Sundaridi. Okay. Know what's happening. It is coming into your microphone. That's it.
I'll open just see if I have to talk.
I now switch mine off when you talk. All right. So amazingly, I am here, and who makes it all happen, and then also is right here with us. Praneshwari Devi Rasi and yours truly. We are here in front of the altar of Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhava Govinda Sundar, the photo of Navadip and our Parampara in the rice fields of Govinda Farm here in Thailand. And so we just finished actually the morning program, and devotees coming here from 4:30 in the morning. They're coming here to this very place, and in the hopes of seeing the sunrise, but it's been cloudy and it's actually raining as we speak. You need rain to have such a green environment, no doubt. Anyway, we just finished the morning program, and well, part of the morning program, because actually here there is a 25-hour-a-day program running. And so, and simultaneously more than one thing taking place. So the devotees are all very much in a lively and happy mood with each other and sharing each other's association, not just keeping to their own group that they came with, but being with the other devotees. So, first of all, let us do what we do. Oh, here's Dana K. Also, she's arrived in Thailand via Zoom. I knew you'd come, Dana. Here we are. Welcome, Dana, and Gangalila Didi, Radha Sundari Didi, each of you who've joined us in the last couple of minutes. So welcome. Our obeisances, let's give our obeisances to each other. And today we can give obeisances here. We can be in Govinda farm consciousness, if you like, because we have so many qualities of this place, which Gurudev will be happy that the devotees are here, very much Navadip style, but in a very gentle environment, a peaceful environment and nice accommodation, everything suitable for the Westerners to come. Yes, Rupa Nuga Prabhu, somebody with you. I thought it was Nirupama, but not. Hare Krishna. So first of all, dear devotees, Vancha Kalpa Turubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaiṣṇavebhyo Namo Namaha. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tuje Namaha. Shri Krishna, excuse me, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So instead of being 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, where in Italy, depending on the summer, winter time changes, etc., where we were joining you on back to basics, it feels like a luxury that at our 9 o'clock in the morning, very civilized time, that we're able to meet up with you all. And my sympathy, my compassion for those of you who are early in the morning, like Seva Rupa Devi Rasi, late at night, like Vrindavaneshwari, and where's our Leela Moy? Did he disappear? Anyway, Leela Moy, Vrindavaneshwari, our Brazilian group, that's very late at night there. But for the rest of you, I think it's a reasonable time of day. So, and Radha Sundari is in Mayapur. We are just nearby. You may have heard our Sankirtan last night, because maybe our Sankirtan reached over the Bay of Bengal and reached you in Navadip. We had a grand Sankirtan, and we were testing out also the wooden floor, but it's got a carpet on it here, with the devotees jumping up and down and dancing. Wooden floor is strong. Okay, now we're going to have a rice machine. Just 1 second. I'm going to put a microphone on because I think you're going to get a lot of disturbance from a man doing something with a Kali Yuga machine in the rice field. Okay, is that sound okay? Is it better? Okay. Let me know if this sound of the machine is too much, because I'll move to another place if it is. Okay, dear devotees, so we are in the festival time, and it is in fact, I really don't have to remind myself, but it is a reminder to me, but all the devotees, that actually our festivals of Kartik and the leading up to Srila Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja, they were every year held in Navadip. And then we would come over, or those that went over to Vrindavan for parikrama, then we'd come over, sometimes with Srila Gurudev, sometimes with just with the devotees, and also sometimes I also didn't go because we'd be staying in Navadip with Gurudev if he was there, depending what service necessity, and others would lead that parikrama. That time we had, and we still have, but that time we had various sannyasis who would come for the festival of Srila Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja, and those sannyasis and leading devotees, they would take the pilgrimage party to Vrindavan. So we've been remembering Kartik, the pilgrimages, and Srila Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja, and this, as I say, very Navadip centered. Navadip, we're in Navadip all the way through till after Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja, and then maybe 1 or 2 days afterwards, devotees would head over to Vrindavan. So I don't know how much you can see on the camera, but quite like Bengal, we have the rice fields here, but I don't know if you can see that it is now actually raining. Don't know. I don't have the plug-in that makes it look like rain, but it is raining. So it is quite Bengali, because rice likes rain. Man maybe doesn't like rain so much, but rice likes rain. Hare Krishna. Anyway, here we are. We've got, oh look, we've got devotees with us here. And here we have Leela Shakti, who is often on the other side of the screen. Here's your Brazil Leela Shakti, and our Brahmachari from Australia, Jai Gauranga Prabhu. And Leela Shakti, I think, doesn't have an umbrella because I see you got wet coming over. So we may have more coming because they were taking breakfast when we, well, we invited before breakfast, but they were taking breakfast just a little late today. So first thing, do any of you have a question? Because we're always saying this is Zoom. It's not just for me to talk and talk. And do any of you have a question for me or for any of us? That means we are now myself, Praneshwari, Leela Shakti, and Jai Gauranga Prabhu. Any question from anybody? Yes, Brajasundari joined us. Are you wearing, oh, you're looking like you're wearing a sari top, but you've redone your hair. Okay, got it. I learned a long time ago, never comment about a lady's hair. Okay, I'm not commenting. Raja, do you have a question? Okay, so you.
I would like Leela Moy Prabhu or Vrindavaneshwari to ask Leela Shakti about her impression of Sri Govinda Farm Vaiṣṇava Festival, please.
You read my thoughts.
Very good.
And reading my thought too. So bring a couple of these.
Leela Shakti.
We're just moving her over a little bit. Yes, Leela Shakti here. Okay.
Give your testimony, please.
More or less here is good. Because I don't want to put my back exactly to the deity. All right. Oh, you need this, I think. Oh, let's see. Speak a little loud.
Dandavats. Well, what should I say? Just like a lot of feelings. It has been like really, really special to be here. I have no words actually. It's, well, met Gurudev for the first time. I have no words, and to be here with all the devotees, you know, all special devotees that we are always talking. to by Zoom, but they're real, they're here, they're all together and inspiring us so much. And we've been singing together, being happy, chanting. It's amazing. It's a dream. Thanks so much.
Okay, what did you do yesterday from waking up to going to bed at night?
Well, I woke up.
Okay,
And
good,
then
good.
We,
Really early, I have to say.
yeah,
3:30 in the morning, she was already in the shower.
yeah, to get a shower. So we are here around 4:30 to start chanting japa. And then after that, we have our morning program and we sing together. After that, we have prasadam. And then we came back here to watch the parikrama. After that, prasadam again. And then, what else?
Questions and answers
No,
with
before, yeah, we have a little bit making some garlands, and then we have question and answers with Konkon Didi and Sri Lanka Didi, and I just like cried the whole the whole time because it was really, really special. And then afterwards, we had more prashad. We just eat, and then yeah, it was a great kirtan after question and answers as well. It was really, really awesome. Everyone like singing so happily,
And dancing.
dancing. And after that, Anu Krishna and I were also helping with the garlands. And everyone here is engaged in seva when we are not eating. Yeah, it has been like really, really special. And I'm really blessed. It has been really special. Thanks. Nandavad. Sorry, I'm so shy.
And
but even eating prasad is doing seva.
and Leela Moy, Prabhu, did you see yesterday evening in Vrindavaneshri, did you see on the Brazilian gathering, just a little video that we made here? And Leela Shakti, Anu Krishna, myself.
Yeah, Shri Hari sent the video
He
from
sent-
ourselves. Yes.
Okay.
And I want to say, Leela Shakti and Anu Krishna, that this travel, this opportunity is learning so much about love to me, because I'm feeling so much happiness seeing you two there. Oh, I can explain. I'm
We need
very,
to
very
be all
happy for
together
you
next
too.
time.
Very, very happy.
So Anu Krishna Didi, you please share something. You see, we know how hungry we are to be always. We are also always hungry to be with the devotees. Now you are the inside man. You can give some inside news.
Oh God, it feels so good. I truly can't express how I'm feeling. It's been a huge pleasure. I was hearing Didi when she was talking. I'm crying a lot because it's a huge amount of emotions, and it's an honor to be here with all these great devotees. I'm very much excited. I wake up at 3:30 and I can't barely sleep. I just like feel to wake up and do a lot of things and to be with all those great people and hear those great things. So it's unbelievable, and I felt like I didn't deserve the honor. I still do, but actually, when I was coming here, I was a little bit afraid. And Ananda Leela sent us a beautiful message, and she said that exactly what I was feeling. That although I feel I am not worthy, and I feel like I'm not worthy enough to be here with all those great devotees, they don't care about our flaws. They just want to look at the tiny sparkle we have of this desire to be here with them. So it is very, I'm too great. I can't explain. It's a huge amount of gratitude and prasadam and all those great singings. It's unbelievable. It truly is. And I hope that everybody can feel a bit of what I'm feeling to be here with all those great devotees, and especially with Gurudev. It's been an honor to be here with you. I wasn't expecting to meet you so soon. And although I was initiated only 1 year ago, I feel like I'm honored to be here with all those great people, that are here for like 30, 40, 50 years in Krishna consciousness. So thank you very much. I hope you all are feeling well, and Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Can I add something?
Yes, but come close because
Okay.
of that background sound of the machine.
Just to add something, like the main lesson here is that we all need to be together as much as possible, because the association like is amazing, and that helps us to keep on, to keep trying.
And here you see what we are always saying to you when you ask questions about, okay, well, but I don't have time to chant japa, I don't have time to read, I don't have time for this. But here we do lead the life of what we are advising. So following, getting up early, chanting our japa, and those who have Gayatri to chant the Gayatri as much as possible before the day begins, early in the morning. So here we also have this opportunity, and then to see how throughout the day we can have a framework. Every day is different, but we have a framework of devotional life. And so as in Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Navadip, and as we've been staying for so long with the COVID in Italy, as in all the temples, the golden rule is everybody attends the Mangalarti, the morning program, the evening program as well, and take prasad together and do some seva. So here we have that opportunity to practice this basis of a healthy devotional life. And as always we say, these are the treasure days that we try to bring home and keep going in our homes, in our home environment. And we remember, even we are here, but we are remembering also Navadip. We are remembering, we have our heart center of what's taking place now in the holy Dham, etc. So this way also we get some life experience. So we're remembering being with the devotees, chanting together, and that keeps us going when we are just with our family, or not even with family. Often we're living just alone in a little flat like Prafulla Krishna Prabhu. And sometimes we're all alone, and much of the time, but our life experience of being with the devotees keeps us going. And we always pray and hope to have in the future again that association in one way or another. Hare Krishna. Prafulla Krishna Prabhu, how do you remember Krishna consciousness when you are alone? Well, alone means without devotees nearby.
Maharaj, not that easy.
Not easy, but you do it. So
Yeah, no, before it was easier because I could go to India every year and be with you and Gurudev at least for a couple of months a year, sometimes 6 months, and that would keep me some devotional fire throughout life in the West. Now it's a little harder, but I'm trying to get my act together and do just like this nice 2 devotees by your side, just going to be in the festivals together. And this helps so much. In Brazil, had this shock of missing Gurudev, and then Tapasi Maharaj, he was heading the program here in Brazil. Before it was so much opportunity, Maharaj. And now we are trying. Today we've got a little gathering with Devabandhu and then Sri Hari, all through Zoom. Everybody is scattered throughout the country. But yeah, before it was easier just to go see you guys. I miss that.
and we keep those days when we were with Gurudev and with so many devotees, that time in Navadip and in Calcutta, our temple in Calcutta. We keep those days with us. All of us
Yes.
do. Yeah. Jai.
No, it was, yeah, Jai. Thank you. Good
And
to see you, Maharaj. And
Yes.
these online parikramas, they have been very helpful also. The COVID somehow started these Zoom gatherings, and they've been very helpful, even with Acharya Maharaj. The Sunday Zoom was quite inspiring. It was a
Yes.
happy time.
It's the opportunity to associate even remotely, but having the direct, like now, we can talk to each other and be together.
Yes.
So Prafula Krishna, one advice, if we are to ask you, one advice for everybody, how to keep up the Krishna conscious spirit.
Maharaj, now is remembrance, but before really, just associate. And I feel that fire from time to time to go see you and maybe go to Vila Govinda. In my case, it was required some personal presence and some seva eye to eye. So if I can say anything, closeness to Guru, at least some time per year, closeness to his devotees, to yourself, to Goswami Maharaj, Avadut Maharaj. This inspires Maharaj. In my case, it was like that. I'm not much of a reader, although Gurudeva instructed me personally to read. But I remember the happy moments were with the higher association that I could get. And this is something, now the memories are there, but whatever association we can get, that's my advice from the saints and from the senior devotees. They really keep us going.
Yes, Prafula Prabhu. And there is some seva which is waiting to be done on planet Earth that Gurudev wanted to happen. And you're almost Italian. And Gurudev wanted a center in Rome. So what do you think, Prafula?
I think Rome is the most wonderful city. I've been to Vedavita a few times, camping there with Munindra and Krishna Kanta, and sometimes Avadut. It was a nice time, like really, like so much life in that city. And the programs were great also. It was a very interesting preaching point, Maharaj, no doubt.
And you've been there with Mahananda also, I think.
Oh yeah, we've been together. Yeah, sleeping on the floor. Sometimes we got a little house nearby.
Hare Krishna. Anyway, Munindra and Krishna Kanta are also thinking about this because, when the COVID came, they lost their center because it was a rented place.
Yeah.
And so and Rome, with a huge rent with no money coming in, it was not possible.
Yeah.
So anyhow, you're half Italian or maybe 90% Italian. Then
Yes.
let's keep the seed there in our consciousness and see what may grow in future.
Jai, I like the idea, Maharaj. I'll keep it in my heart.
Jai, Hari Hari. And we have also here Jai Gauranga Prabhu. We are not only Brazilians and South Americans here. Well, I'm not sure if Praneshwari is South American. She's now a Floridian from Florida, living in Florida for a long time. By the way, are you still able to hear okay, Braja Sundari, or is this noise of the machine too loud? Can you hear us okay? You can, okay. So Jai Gauranga Prabhu, he's just getting gently electrocuted over here. He's in with the wires. He's getting wired up to, but you must come close because the speaker's here and there's a lot of noise outside. So we're putting Jai Gauranga Prabhu on the spot, but he can understand he's probably going to be asked something. So very similarly, just give a little report to the devotees. And so I can also introduce Jai Gauranga Prabhu. He's from New Zealand, but he's serving full-time as a brahmachari. Look, brahmachari devotee. We're serving full-time in Govinda Dham. This is Govinda farm. but he's serving there full time. And there he does various seva. You can ask him what seva he does. But here he's the pujari of our morning, evening, the offering in the noon also. He's the pujari of Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhava Govinda Sundar here. So this is our young, enthusiastic, one-way ticket to Goloka Vrindavan. Jai Gauranga Prabhu. Loud. Louder.
My dandavats to the
Speak loudly. Come.
my dandavats to the devotees around the world. So I'm having to compete with
Okay. Speak loudly. Don't worry.
yes, my dandavats to the devotees around the world. We're very, we're feeling very lucky to be here with Maharaj and with the devotees. It's, I'm still pinching myself, seeing all these devotees physically. It's very quite, like Diddy said, it's kind of like a dream. And to be here with my Gurudev Shila.
Speak loudly, but project your voice.
To be here with my Gurudev Srila Madhusudana Maharaj, and to be here with Shripad Dandi Maharaj, Goswami Maharaj, and all the other senior Vaishnavas is a great honor. I'm feeling very unqualified, unworthy to have their association. But yeah.
What have you learned while you've been here? Nothing. Don't say nothing.
It's to be here with the Vaishnavas, it's camera. It's very important to be able to mine the hearts of the Vaishnavas and to be able to but to extract their inner wealth, because that's giving us so much nourishment in our spiritual life for our service. And it's like it's spiritual nourishment that's encouraging us and helping us to grow. That's
Okay.
that's all.
And he is an inspiring devotee. Everyone loves Jai Gauranga. From any country, devotees from all over the world are here, and they say, Jai Gauranga Jai.
Hare Krishna.
I'm also thinking, okay, if Mahananda asked me what have I learned, I've got something I learned already here, but also 1, 2, 3 are with us. We can also have them thinking already, what have you learned while you've been here? But I'll say what I learned while being here. I mean, something from yesterday. Very, very nice questions and answers. Sorry, I just don't want to sit exactly with my back to the door. Okay, better. So yesterday, very beautiful, very sweet, lively, from the heart, questions and answers, interaction with the senior devotees, 2 lady disciples of Srila Prabhupada, who are graced by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Sridhar Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj. This is Kumkum Devidasi and Sri Leka Devidasi, both of the United States. And they are here. They live in completely different places. So they are also meeting here for the first time in a long time. But Sri Leka was saying about how the temples, when they were first joining, which means the 60s, 70s, the time of Srila Prabhupada, when she and her husband, they were instructed by Srila Prabhupada to go to Chicago. Then in Chicago, within within 6 months, I think she said, there were 80 devotees. And then I just thought, how dynamic was the preaching, the going out, distributing the books, drawing people to come in, the sincerity of the devotees, that we found something so valuable in this crazy America, or not crazy America, crazy world, where we don't have any direction. And this Krishna consciousness was absolutely new. And those who came in touch with it, so many, they sort of said, yes, this is so valuable. but then somehow there's that very strong initial wave of the spreading of Krishna consciousness. And within 6 months, having 80 devotees at the Chicago temple, it was really quite astonishing for me to think that. And then I was thinking back to our early days too, and the origin of the back to basics, that is the Bhakta course that I went on in ISKCON in 1980. Then that course, it was a continuous flow of people coming in, and it lasted for basically, you were on the course for 3 months, you entered wherever you entered, and then you were on the course for 3 months, and it was covering the basics. But it was a steady flow of devotees. And even though I was positively tricked to join that course when I did, because they said on Monday, it's going to be the last of the back to basics. You have to enroll now, not back to the back to course, sorry. They said it is going to be the last course, your last opportunity. So you have to enroll now. They tricked me, and I kind of knew it. But once I was there, I understood that it was simply newcomers being inducted, getting good training, and then after 3 months, being pushed out on the street, in our case, with a van, a caravan, a whole bunch of books in the winter, distributing books on the street and trying to share Srila Prabhupada. At that time, it's all Srila Prabhupada's books and his words and spreading his message. And it was also dynamic. And our different times also in Malaysia, in coming to the temple of Srila Guru Maharaj, coming to Srila Guru Maharaj. And then in 1983, Guru Maharaj sending me to Malaysia, and he was sending the other devotees to different places. And then we are also those days out and distributing books every day, actually 5 days of the week. And then for 2 days of the week, we were doing programs in the temple and public programs. So it was also very dynamic. So now we've come across some great treasure, really great treasure in Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev. And that wave of like enthusiasm to share, to distribute, to give, we need to keep that alive and according to time, place, and circumstance, because the time is different. But according to this time, place, and circumstance, and for instance, using the media as we are using now, then to keep that dynamic kind of fire going, as that example of Sri Lekha and her husband, who was Sri Govinda. Sri Lekha and Sri Govinda, they were going to Chicago, and within 6 months, having 80 devotees coming. I mean, that is impressive. Well, to me, that's impressive. But this was Srila Prabhupada's very dynamic mission, and everybody followed his directive. What he said, they just felt, okay, we're going to be empowered to do that. And so they did that. And we also, very, very similar way, we are asked to do something and we just automatically think, yes, I'm asked to do, then I must do. And we don't know how it will happen, but it happens. And we've had like so many instances like that in our life. Anyway, this is something I learned yesterday, and this is given lots of time for Praneshwari Devi Dasi. I think she should give us a little bit what she's learned while she's been here. Anything you've learned.
The important thing that we learn here,
3 times.
yes, but it's not. Can you hear? Because mine is off.
Are they?
It says I'm muted.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. This is the most wonderful blessing we have. This is so important to be here. What are we learning? We are learning that the source of our nourishment is association. The devotees have a treasure chest in their hearts, filled with all the affection, all the instructions from Srila Guru Maharaj, from Srila Prabhupada, from Srila Govinda Maharaj. And they are so merciful that they are distributing that to everyone around them. So what I have learned is that we have to bow down and offer constant, permanent, continuous obeisances to the devotees. Render honor to others is so extremely important. To give affection to those that come, so special. They feel welcome, they feel loved, they feel accepted. And to those who have been here for a long time, then we bow down because of that, because they have been getting nourishment from so many years before us. This is the most important thing, association. Hare Krishna.
And an interesting thing about this festival is that everybody who's here is a devotee. They all know about Krishna, etc., except one or two. One, first of all, and now two, quite newcomers. They have some exposure from the past in visiting the temples in California. They went to the Govinda Mela, but really know very little at all. And Bhakti Lalita affectionately invited them, and when they got in touch with her and said, if you're coming to Thailand, come, you're coming at the right time, it's Krishna's arrangement, come and join the festival. But except for that one person and their friend that came, everyone here is a devotee. So we are giving some nourishment to the newcomers so they don't feel too kind of, this is very strange, what are they talking about? Krishna being tied up with a rope, etc. But the God being tied up with a rope. But actually, in general, this really is a devotee gathering. And then, as Praneshri is saying, we are receiving from actually from every devotee, but the wealth in the heart of those devotees who've been with prearranged marriages as teenagers. They didn't meet who's going to be their husband until the day before their marriage, or 2 days before, something like this. I mean, from a time when really surrendered to Srila Prabhupada, surrendered to the idea that, okay, I'm not the doer and here we are. And from, that generation of devotees who are with us on planet Earth, by the way, they're not only, a fable from a long time ago, but sharing from them. And then devotees all the way from the old devotees to the new devotees coming with the clean, enthusiastic approach. And Srila Guru Maharaj, he also said, it's better to be a new person, a newcomer with a clean record than an old timer who's got a whole list of offenses and a bad record. So we can learn something everywhere, and also we share. So what we do know that others don't know about etiquette, about conduct, and we share that with them, and we are learning from everybody. So it is very much a sharing gathering. By the way, Muktinath is also here. I can see him. I can see you, Muktinath, even though I'm looking this way. And he's from St. Petersburg, but there are many challenges to traveling at the moment, not just getting the time off work and getting the money, etc. But for some, many challenges to travel. Muktinath very much wanted to come. It took him 14 days to get here by going through one country, another country, and in a very roundabout way. So how eager someone is to come, or not like, oh, it'll be difficult. No, I'll find a way. And so Muktinath is here. Muktinath, come close to the microphone. And so we can also invite to Muktinath to say just a couple of words about the festival. He's been in many festivals, means Veda life, different festivals in Russia, Ukraine, different parts of the world. And now we're here, the Kartik festival in Thailand. Muktinath Prabhu, over to you.
Dear devotees, to all of you, happy to see you all.
Speak loudly.
Happy to be here. Yes, it was a long journey to the festival. Now I'm happy to be here, and I mean it was a few stops, and I'm waiting a couple of days for the next journey, going through few countries. Yes, it was, but I find like cheap flight, but it was very long way. So
why did you come? Why did you go to all
yes.
that trouble?
Yes. So only one idea. I need take. I hope I will take at least one drop or one blink of the nectar, mercy of devotees. So because I don't know if I have a chance to, like, next time visit some festival or a gathering. So I try to catch the moment now. So that was my main idea, my pray, and only by the mercy of devotees I'm here, and because I feel all the way through my journey, I feel that I'm in safe. Even last news, last situation in the world, many dramas around. Many people around me was engaged in some, I don't know, some situation, but I feel that I'm under protection, something like this, deep inside. So yes, I feel I will be there anyway, and I just move ahead. So
you're searching for a drop of mercy.
yes, drop of mercy, drop of nectar, harikatha, drop of everything, at least. So yes, and really yes, if I think yes, if I to be have opportunity to do some service, so sure I'm here for this.
I was just about to say how much service that Muktinath Prabhu is doing here. Ever since he's come, then he's been doing service, also preparing the festival, getting everything ready. When we come, things are ready. But how are they ready? Through the activities of the devotees. But then I also thought I shouldn't single out, oh, only Muktinath is doing much seva, because actually ever since these two young ladies came, they've been doing seva. Ever since Jai Gauranga came, he's been doing seva. Ever since Praneshwari came,
they haven't
she's been
stopped.
doing seva.
They haven't stopped. Leela
So-
Shakti and Anu Krishna getting up 3:30 in the morning and working all day through until at night they're just okay, let me get ready to get up.
And if the others were here, like everybody is in that mood. And this is the mood of Navadip. This is the mood of Gurudev. Everybody will do something, and the devotees know it. And this is the life of devotion, to do devotion. Not only the name, oh, I am a devotee, but to be devoted and do things. And really, this is why we are also feeling, we're all feeling very nourished, that we're in such good association with each other, everyone's trying their best. So now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 12, 22, however many devotees are here with us now, all good servitors, and those who are not here, they're all doing something. And by the way, Keshavananda Prabhu, he's taken a group out on a Thailand village walk through some Buddhist temples here and showing the culture of the country, which is very gentle culture. So everyone's doing something happily. Oh, come on. Oh, dear. Govinda, Govinda. All right, so now to more answers to the question, what have you learned here? So maybe Anu Krishna, Didi, you can come. What have you learned? You've been ready to think something you've learned.
Oh God, I am not capable of transmitting all those great things that I've learned here. I'm simply not capable of it. But I think that one of the greatest things that I've learned is about love itself. Is that when I was very much afraid of coming here, I took the courage of sending a message to Maharaj, to my Gurudev, I'm sorry. And I said I was scared. And he said that, no, you have to take shelter on the holy name and make the trip as a pilgrim. How can I say it?
Pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage. So I made the trip as a pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage.
Thank you. And it's much more greater than I expected. And one thing that Goswami Maharaj told us yesterday, and later Shri Lekha told us again in a different way, is that being apart from Krishna, it feels a bit strange for us. I think that all those great devotees has it all sorted out. I think they're managed to understand it, but I can't. I feel apart. I feel incomplete. And Shri Lekha said that love is incomplete, and I found it that beautiful, so beautiful. And although I feel unsteady, although I feel afraid, and although I feel that I am shaking and I'm crying and all those messed up things, these great devotees here, they are willing to accept us the way we are. So it is great. It's about being incomplete, but they see the tiny things that we have and are willing to shelter us. It is beautiful, truly beautiful. And I would like to thank Lila Moidas for being such an inspirational friend, a brother for us, for Didi and I, and Prafula Krishna for giving me a great push to come here. Thank you, Prafula Krishna. And it's a pleasure being with you all. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Well, I asked one thing you've learned while you've been here, but she's learned a lot already. Just see so many things, a flow of things that have been learned. Leela Shakti, your turn.
Well, I already told about association, but something that I heard is something that it always comes to my mind because of like household duties and also a full-time work. And then yesterday during the question and answers, Sri Lekha Didi said that once she asked Srila Prabhupada about how she should like practice with all the household duties, and then he told her, you need to get a time to do so. So you need to work out. So this is what I've been like, that resonates me, and I need to do that. I need to work out on this, to find this time and to dedicate more myself. And when I was planning to come, I was like, oh, should I spend my whole vacation there, or what should I do? Am I going to stay with my family? And I was in a yoga class with Shri Hari Prabhu, and he said something that I can't remember his exactly words. My memory is so bad, but he said something about whatever you do, if it is for your spiritual advance, everything else will accommodate. And that was like an answer that I was waiting for. And then at that day, I said, that's it. Okay, I'm going to spend all my vacation there. And well, and that's true. Everything else is accommodating. And I'm really happy. I feel really blessed to be here. Well, what can I say? I don't deserve this, but by Gurudev's mercy, by Srila Govinda Maharaj mercy, by Srila Guru Maharaj mercies, we're all here, we're all together, and I'm really happy.
And by your sincerity.
No, I need to learn how to be
And dedication.
sincere.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Govinda, Govinda. On a beautiful morning, it stopped raining, and by the way, the air here is really sweet, clean, fresh, full of whatever it is, oxygen, full of whatever it is, the green rice and trees and forests and everything grows. So just breathe in. You see how beautiful is the air here. You can all smell it. You can all feel it.
Pure prana.
Which prana?
Pure.
Oh, pure
prana.
prana. Oh, look, Narayani Nadia Devi Rasi. Exactly on time. When did you join? How long ago?
Yes, she's been here.
She's been here a while. Oh, okay. Sometimes she joins us at the end. It's this 1 hour clock change in America that happened like 6 months ago. It throws us all off, doesn't it? Narayani Didi, how are you? What have you learned? What have you learned about Krishna consciousness in the last few days? Narayani.
Ooh, Dandava pranams. That forever I'm learning and forever I'm fallen. So
Hare Krishna.
it's good to have good association, see and hear everybody. So Dandava pranams.
Okay, good to hear you, and you're sounding well, Narayani Didi.
Thank you
And
for giving so much blessings and mercy always, no matter how bad I am or good.
I don't know what is blessings or mercy, but I know something of what is well wishes. So definitely well wishes. Hare Krishna.
Dandava pranams. I need many of those. Dandavat.
You
Govinda.
have them.
Govinda, Govinda.
Tungarasa Didi Maharaj.
Tungarasa Didi. By the way, I see, yes, I see the chat box now. Hare Krishna. Oh yes, Tungarasa sending her a basin, says, Dana K. Yes, Dana, we are sad she wanted to come, but not quite able to make it here. Ganga Leela wants to come. Oh, Praneshri has got you on first of the list next year. So Ganga Leela, that's a good sign. Jai. And the heart, look, a heart has popped up from the orange. I don't know if it is. Are you in the? Is it the desert picture? Very small on my screen. Oh, desert with the.
I am in the desert. I am in the desert there.
You are there, yes, yeah.
Yes, and it reminds me of being like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You know, like I try to be surrendered with my posture there.
Hare Krishna Jai. And the desert, my experience in the desert, I used to like the desert, to tell you the truth, because it makes you very aware of life, that you are alive, as opposed to what is static, like just sand, rock, and no life. And then you are a speck of life in that desert. It's something like the Himalayas. The desert and the Himalayas have something in common, because in the Himalayas, you also, you realize that you are a speck of life. So there's actually everywhere in Krishna's creation, we can say, there are things that we need to reflect on. So the desert for me was also wonderful, but also the forest. And look at the forest here. I mean, amazing. And we're going to go for a jungle walk, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure which day, but there is jungle nearby. With elephants in it, with tigers in it, by the way, actual jungle. So if you don't see us after a few days, you know what happened. Don't worry. They're going with a guide, me.
And they are going to make the tigers dance.
Oh no, we probably won't make the tigers dance, but anyhow, there we are.
We don't have time for a question.
Yes, we have time for a question.
Yeah.
Okay, who are you going to ask the question to? To me. Oh, I was going to choose somebody. Raja Sundari, perhaps,
Because Praneshwari Didi mentioned about sincerity. So my question is how to try to develop sincerity.
Okay. Well, actually, by doing what you're doing, which is by serving the devotees, by service, then our reward comes back, that we get more shraddha, more faith, With that more faith, we get more sincerity. With that more sincerity, we engage more in service. And then we get also lifted in our quality. We may be doing exactly the same thing physically, but the quality of our seva will be increasing at every step. And so by service, and service means we need to serve someone. And yes, we are serving the Lord, but we are serving his devotees. So especially when we've got this opportunity of personal service, serving the Vaishnavas, then to utilize that as much as possible. And we shouldn't think, oh, I'll only serve somebody if I think, oh, they're very high. But to all the Vaishnavas, we render our service. We don't know who is who, but we know they've got the Vaishnava spark inside them. And especially like here, otherwise, why will somebody spend like considerable money, take their time, like yourself, all your work time, all that, why will they make such sacrifice to be here? Everyone is a devotee. So we want to engage in service. And with that, the reward is not rupees or dollars or Brazilian real. Brazilian reals, the reward is in the capacity for more service, the capacity for more faith, and with that comes more sincerity. So we must be careful, and we must be careful to guard what we have. We need to be careful to protect what we have, and then to help build upon that. So very carefully we must avoid Vaishnava, especially Vaishnava aparad, and all the offenses to the holy name and to the holy Dham. Now we are in the holy Dham, where there is the Lord, where there are the devotees, where Harikatha is taking place. So we'll try to avoid offenses, protect our devotional life, and through genuine service mood, coming to selflessly help others, what we can do, then that will be the very way to increase. It is like a dynamo. It is putting power back into itself and going more and more and more. And being with good devotees like all of you here, I'm seeing all of your names one by one. Bhagavan Prabhu, Rupanuga Prabhu, Nirupama Devidasi, Udaran Prabhu, Dana Prabhula Krishna, Lin Chintamani, Tungarasa, Narayani Nadia, Nadia Priya, Radha Sundari, Kaneshwari,
Prema Sindhu in South Africa.
Prema Sindhu in South Africa. Did I miss somebody? Oh, I missed Raja Sundari, Prema. I missed a line. Raja Sundari, Prema Sindhu Prabhu, Leela Moy Prabhu, Seva, Rupa Devi Dasi, and Kaila nearby, and Ganga Leela Devi, Vrindavaneshwari, Praneshwari. If I call loudly, she can hear.
I have to take a plane. I have to fly to go to see them. Let me land. I landed. One more thing that we learned.
Is your microphone
Maharaj,
on? Turn on your mic.
One more thing that we learned, Maharaj taught us. He gave us this information that are actual words of Srila Govinda Maharaj on his book, The Benedictine Tree, were related to this question of Lila Shakti about sincerity. He read a beautiful excerpt, and there it says that our surrender must be perfect. We have to try to surrender in a perfect way, because that's the way that the upper level, the higher level will give us faith. And faith, what? It goes together with sincerity. When you have faith, that means that you are sincere. That's why you got faith. So that we learn here as well. Jai Hare Krishna.
And I can, oh. Okay, so I'll give you that quotation, and that quotation is what, okay, so So this is actually, you may have heard this recently, but to repeat something is also very good, because a few days ago we were quoting this on Zoom. Gurudev saying, what we need are good friends and association. Then we can proceed happily. So good friends and association. The other factor is that if our surrender is perfect, then from the upper level, faith will come to us and protect us. Hare Krishna.
And this was the basis of the previous BBBC, and the name is How to Overcome the Obstacles. So when Maharaj read this, we were all just like humbled to learn about it. And I inserted this excerpt a little bit longer, starting from the beginning, from the question. So if you can take the time, check BBBC 262, because there you have the excerpt with the shloka as well.
And by the way, back to basics started here at the Govinda farm, and now it's come back to Govinda farm after 2 years. And I am amazed that now we are up to 263 edition 263 of back to basics. I am surprised. So that's by the grace of you all that you are here participating, want to be here, and we are happy to be with you, and we're happy to be with those who want to be together. So Jai to you all, and Jai to, now time indeed, overtime a little bit, Jai indeed to our wonderful Srila Gurudev on Vishnupad, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai to our wonderful Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai to Srila Bhagavan, their Guru Maharaj, Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Vaga ki Jai. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Haridas Thakur Namacharya ki Jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. All the Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. All the devotees here online and with us here together ki Jai. And all Ananta Koti Vaiṣṇava, the unlimited number of devotees everywhere ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol.
Jai Shri Bhakti Ranjan Matsuri Maharaj ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Govinda 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 Gopala. So have a successful week in say. Well, I hope we'll see you before then. Keep in touch. There is a Facebook page for here, which is called
The same. Shri
The-
Govinda Farm Festival.
Sri Govinda Farm
Govinda
Festival, something like that. There is a Facebook page. I'm not sure what's there, but the devotees are maintaining that. So be with us as much as you can. We'll love to have you with us. Let us know you're with us too, if you can, in some way or another. If you also have questions or something, just pop a question there. And who's looking after that is Indulekha Devidasi. So she'll let us know. Bancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaiṣṇavebhyo namo namaha. Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna. Amra Ashi, sorry to go, but we need to go. And after 50 minutes will be Goswami Maharaj giving a live broadcast, means for the virtual parikrama in Vrindavan. And so let's see where we'll be going today. And if you can join, I know by that time it's 1 o'clock in the morning or something in Brazil. Oh my goodness. But it is recorded, so we all can participate. And again, all remembrance, it's a month of Kartik, so we try to do something extra in Kartik. We are trying. Hare Krishna. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hare Hare. Amra Ashchi.
Thank you so much, Maharaj.